I remember studying really hard for my O-levels many years back when I was in secondary school. It was to the point that I constantly questioned myself, why am I studying so hard in the first place? I knew that I just had to. After all, I'm from an Asian family, and studying hard for good grades is the sole purpose of our existence. It came to a point that many of us have experienced at least once in our life. We said to ourselves, I can't wait to grow up. Well, more often times, it'll be something more specific, like, I can't wait to get into polytechnic. I can't wait to start working and earn adult money. Or, I can't wait to get married and live the rest of my life with my partner. There's nothing wrong with saying all these things, but rather, it's the mentality that comes along with such statements. We often say these things because we felt like we're not living life right now. And life hasn't started until we reach that point. Whether it be due to social media, movies, books, or what we observed around us, we thought that we are still not at the starting line. But here's the truth. Life has indeed started already. Life has already started for you the moment you were born. Yes, there were certain things that we can expect during different life stages. And maybe certain aspects of it can seem more exciting than the other. But the truth remains that life has already started, and it doesn't change a thing even if you were to reach that life stage. By constantly looking forward to that next life stage, you're not truly present and enjoying life as it is right now. Yes, studying is a chore, and it would feel great to start earning adult money and be free from this education system. But each life stage has its own set of problems. I'm currently a working adult right now, and yes, having adult money does feel great, but I do miss my schooling days where my only worries are just to study and maybe stress about whether my crush likes me or not. Earning a regular salary to spend on the things that you want is fun, but being an adult also comes with increased responsibility, whether it be taking care of your family or the upbringing of your future kids. Ever since I could remember, I've been sharing the same bedroom with my siblings. I don't have my own room, and for many years, I've been saying to myself that I can't wait for my siblings to get married and move out. Fast forward many years later from that moment, I finally have my own room, and it does feel great to finally be at that point that I've been looking forward to all my teenage life. But now, the room feels empty, and I no longer have anyone to talk to throughout the day or have those late night talks with my siblings. It felt like there's a void in my heart that cannot be filled despite all that rainbow and fluffy stuff surrounding it as a result of getting my own room. I failed in cherishing the moments that I've taken for granted, moments that seem to be in abundance and will never end, but it did. In my present stage in life, the next thing that I can easily say that I would like to look forward to would be marriage life. Getting married, moving in together, working on the renovations for our new home, and planning for our future kids. These are things that seemed really exciting to me, but I'll be moving out and leaving my parents behind. Yes, I could still visit them often on a weekly basis after moving out, but it's no longer the same as staying in the same house. Whenever my siblings came over to visit, it doesn't feel the same as it used to, not to mention that they had their own lives to go about, thus they won't be able to come back as often. That could be me next time, and we all know how time flies. Next thing I know, my parents' hair would all have grayed. For the past few decades, my parents have been taking care of me, and in comparison, marriage life will probably be double or even longer than that. The times that I have remaining with my parents is so short, and I don't want to make the same mistake as I used to. As exciting as it is to move on to the next stage in life, I must cherish what little time I have left in this present stage, and that's a mistake that I hope others wouldn't make. Stop saying that you can't wait to graduate, become an adult, get married, or whatever it is. Yes, it can seem exciting to move on to the next phase in life, but it's all at the expense of what you used to take for granted of every day. Those small and minute things that seemed like nothing to you at that moment can become that one thing that you miss the most in years to come. Although I fought a lot with my siblings when we were still living together, we also had our good times, and now those fights even became something that I looked upon fondly. You can look forward to the future. No one said that you can't, but don't do it at the expense of you being truly present in your current moment. That phase in life will come. In fact, it'll come so quickly that you would have traded in anything to go back in time to your present moment.